Going across the state now, a firefighter from Ireland accused of rape in Boston from St. Patrick's Day weekend appeared in court on Tuesday. A woman says Terrence Crosby, who's from Dublin, raped her in his hotel room. Crosby had been in Boston with other members of the Dublin Fire Brigade to celebrate the holiday. His attorney used Tuesday's probable cause hearing to declare his innocence. The prosecution is expected to convene a grand jury to formally indict the 37-year-old Irish firefighter. Police stopped Crosby's plane on the tarmac at Boston Logan International Airport and removed him from it. He's being held on a $100,000 cash bail, but even if he does pay it, he must remain in Massachusetts.